2 Corinthians 4:16 says, "So we do not lose heart. Though our outer self is wasting away, our inner self is being renewed day by day." This is the Apostle Paul speaking. He had what most people would consider really good reasons to lose heart in his ministry. He speaks of facing afflictions, distresses, beatings, imprisonment, sleepless nights, and hunger. It seems that everywhere he went, he was harshly opposed and rejected. His outer self, that is his physical body, is wasting away under all the strains of his hard existence. But he says he does not lose heart. He does not feel like calling it quits. Why? Even though his body is wasting away, his inner self, that is his spirit, is being renewed day by day. Notice that this renewal is continual, day by day. His spirit is refreshed, even though his physical life is undergoing tremendous strain. What is it that refreshes his spirit? Paul tells us this in the next verse. For this light, momentary affliction is preparing for us an eternal weight of glory beyond all comparison. Most people would consider Paul's affliction anything but light. 5 times he was flogged with 39 lashes, 3 times he was beaten with rods, and once he was stoned. Nor would most people see Paul's afflictions as momentary. He said he was beaten again and again. His sufferings went on and on. See 2 Corinthians 11:23-25. Yet Paul calls it light, momentary affliction. Why? It is light and momentary compared to the eternal weight of glory to come. In fact, he says we can't even compare it. It is beyond all comparison. He has such a vision of the next world. How beautiful it is to have the joy of pure fellowship with the Lord. That the sufferings he is facing seem insignificant by comparison. This is his secret to not losing heart. Had he had his heart in this life, there's no way he could have endured those hardships. Notice also that this suffering is not in vain. It has a purpose. In some sense, the glory to come is coming from the suffering he faces now. He says the afflictions are preparing for us an eternal weight of glory. Similarly, Jesus says in the Sermon on the Mount that when we are persecuted, we should be glad because we have a great reward in heaven. It appears that the sufferings we go through for Christ's sake here on earth go to make heaven more wonderful for us. Finally, Paul concludes this passage by saying, as we look not to the things that are seen, but to the things that are unseen. For the things that are seen are transient, but the things that are unseen are eternal. It takes a different point of view to see things this way. We cannot focus on the things that are apparent to everyone else, the things of this world. Everyone could see the stripes on Paul's body. They could see the bruises. However, they cannot see the beautiful Christ who Paul loves. They can't see eternal glory for the saved, or conversely, eternal torment for the damned. But Paul sees things through the eyes of faith. Through those eyes, he doesn't focus on what is here in this world. He says the things that he can see are transient. That is, they are temporal, passing away. He focuses his heart on the things that are unseen, because the things that are unseen are eternal.